And can you make it last forever?
On this episode of Your Girl Bree Whips, my girl acts Beyonce's music rolls through to whip up Bree's Krabby Patty. She also talks working with Beyonce on the On the Run 2 tour, being a part of Beachella, and singing in Kanye's Sunday services, y'all. My girl is booked and busy. You don't want to miss this episode of Your Girl Bree Whips. You just wrapped tour with Beyonce. Yeah. You were part of Beachella. Yeah. But what other credits do you have? Like, let's just go down the list. Give them all your bragging rights.
Well, I sang on NPR Tiny Desk with Tyler, the Creator. I got a chance to sing at Oprah's house. That was like...
Not at Oprah's crib.
At Oprah's house. At her Wisdom of Sundays brunch. And I sang for 2 Chainz recently on the Jimmy Kimmel Show. That was my first TV experience. And I have been a part of the Kanye West Sunday services recently. Yeah.
See, listen, booked and busy. She's definitely, and beyond that, I know we kind of got into it a little bit, but just the experience of having your first show in a year and a half of being in LA and like how that came together.
Yeah, George asked me to open up for him and I said, of course, I'll open up for you. And then I was like, wait, I don't have any original music. You know, what am I gonna sing? What am I gonna do? And so I just decided to showcase, you know, the things that I like about music and kind of what I like to hear and what I want people to see, which is, you know, I can move and I can sing, you know what I mean? And just production quality of a show.
You could tell you worked hard, you knew your moves, you knew your choreo, you were interacting with the audience. It was phenomenal.
Thank you, Bree.
So, girl, you welcome. I gotta catch you a little bit. But with that being said, let's get into this dish.
Yay!
We're doing a fried green tomato and then a Maryland-style crab cake, girl.
Come on, crab cakes. I'm ready. What I need to do?
So it's gonna be a Krabby Patty. We're gonna make our crab cakes first. So that's gonna be our first step. We've got 8 ounces of crab meat, lump crab meat. Okay. Fresh lump crab. That's important when you're making crab cakes.
It's gotta be fresh.
Gotta be fresh. You can't get the canned or it won't taste the same.
Don't get the canned kind. It needs to be fresh.
Won't taste the same. Basically, we got the crab meat in there now. I'm gonna take some mayonnaise. Okay. And I'm gonna do, so if you have like a bottle that's a squirt bottle, I'll talk in squirts and then, ooh. So now we've got our crab meat in there. 8 ounces of crab meat. We got about a tablespoon of mayo. Tablespoon of mustard. Some garlic powder. Okay. So we're gonna take, I like to say fairy swizzles. That's something I'm gonna say a lot. That's gonna be, okay? So that was 1 fairy swizzle. Then we're gonna do 2 fairy swizzles.
2 fairy swizzles.
Yeah, girl. So I'm gonna have you go ahead and test it out. You see this little Old Bay Creole seasoning mix I did?
Yes.
Girl, so we're gonna add in about 3 fairy swizzles of the Creole Old Bay mix.
Oh, that's like
1. Go ahead and swizzle it. As she's mixing it in, I'm gonna go ahead and add the flour to an aluminum foil pan. You don't wanna add a lot. I feel like a lot of people make the mistake of
adding too much
flour. It turns cakey. And I don't really add flour into the crab cake. I use it to kind of get my hands together to make the patty. So we're gonna add in the egg. I'm gonna go ahead and crack 1 egg.
Just stir it.
Go ahead and stir it in. Fold it on in, but you wanna kind of mix the egg really well in there.
Got it.
And I'm gonna just toss it right off.
Mix this. I'm mixing.
Now, did you cook with your mom growing up or your grandma?
I didn't. I was always in my room, either performing in front of the mirror or watching, you know, Michael Jackson or something, trying to learn some choreography. I was never in the kitchen. You know, but I can whip.
Girl, I see you whipping.
I can Bree whip.
You whipping. You're gonna take a little bit like this. I like to take about this much. Okay. And then start with that. And then you're just gonna start forming your patty. So I like to add more meat as I go along. So you're just gonna take a little bit and just add it on top like so. And this portion, you're not gonna keep as neat. So you don't wanna make it into the patty, you wanna kinda keep it fluffy. Okay. Does it make sense?
Yes.
So you're gonna do that, and then your crab cake should turn out to be like that. So now that our oil is heating up, we're gonna have Kiki bring over the crab cake.
I have the crab cake.
And just go ahead and drop it in. The oil will be hot, so be careful when you do it. I got my oil on about a medium heat. I like my crab cakes to kind of be golden brown, so I don't want the oil to start getting super hot and then it will burn. You could just put that down, boo. You want to cook them on one side and then you let them broil in the oven for the rest of the time, which you'll put them in the oven on broil for about 3 to 4 minutes, no longer. You want it to be golden brown. Just keep checking it. Do not burn the crab cakes, okay? So the tomatoes, I'm going to have you slice them into a medium thickness. It's about 1/4 of an inch thick, like me. So now you've got that whisk. We've got our tomatoes chopped. Now I'm gonna walk you through this assembly line, okay?
Okay.
All right, so first, we gotta season this flour. Before
Got
we
it.
even do the assembly line, we gotta season the flour. So I'm gonna have you take the garlic powder. I'm
Gotcha.
gonna take this, and we're just gonna swizzle it in. So we're gonna take a green tomato. Take your green tomato, and the first step is the flour.
Okay.
And then get it into the egg.
the egg.
The last step is our panko breadcrumbs. So you're gonna go ahead and just coat it in the panko.
Coat it in the panko.
Make sure
Cover
it's
those
nice
things.
and coated. Make sure it's nice and coated because that's how you're gonna get that crunch.
She want that crunch.
Girl, we're gonna let these cook, and then while these are cooking, you ready for that foodie freestyle?
Let's get this
get it.
mother crawl!
So it's your girl Bree in the kitchen, whipping, and
Hey.
we whipping. And we about to turn it up. We got the fried green tomatoes in the cup. Oh, and the crab cakes on the stove.
Whoa.
got 'em like, whoa,
Oh.
Don't honey girl, you misunderstood. Your girl Bree, she keeps it hood. Hey, hey.
Go ahead. We got Southern whips in the kitchen. Southern
That's
kicks
how
in the
I do.
kitchen.
That's all.
Riding the whips in the
Okay,
kitchen.
Go.
High as
go.
a rip in
Oh,
the kitchen.
Go, Kiki.
We got Kiki.
Go,
We
go.
got Bree.
Ow.
We got Foodie. We got whipping. Hey.
All right. You see, I already got a plate made for you, girl. You know,
Oh, thank you,
gotta
boo.
look out. Gotta look out. That's that Southern hospitality. So we're just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna chop into the bite.
They look so good.
Girl, did you hear that crunch? Did you hear the crunch?
That's the crunch.
That's the crunch, and
The
then
Southern crunch. Amen.
this is the bite. Amen, girl. You better say that. So we've got our bite right here. It's a crab cake, the Maryland style, and then the fried green tomato. Ready?
Yes.
Clink,
Cheers.
clink. Cheers.
Girl,
This is the first time I make that. How is it?
it's really good.
Bomb, huh?
This is really good.
Girl, we did that.
Did I do that? No, I'm kidding.
You did that.
Bree is whipping, okay?
Girl, I had to make an exclusive for an exclusive person. Kiki, thank you so much for being here,
Thank you
boo.
for having me.
Girl.
This
I
is so exciting.
This bite, I want to keep talking, but Kiki, where can we find you? Where could they follow you at? Where could they keep up with you and what you're doing?
Well, you can follow me at Keandra's Music on
Mm-hmm.
Instagram. That's KIANDRAS Music on Instagram. I'm going to change that
Mm-hmm.
to Keandra's Cooking in a few minutes because this right here, bomb.
We got the album ready. Can we get the exclusive?
I'm coming.
You
For
got
crab
it.
cakes. Crab cakes and EPs.
She gonna come back for your girl Bree whips because we whipping, baby. We whip. Oh, whip. Oh, whip. Okay. Okay.